Welcome back to the Nutmeg. It's time to break this train apart and cut it all up, get it ready for delivery to a few different industries. And we've got about 6 different industries as part of this cut of cars. Give me a second while I get attached here to this pipe load. This pipe load and a couple of center beams are going to be going to Riverhead, and that's what we're going to work on first. So we're just going to pull this longer cut ahead. So this cut plus the cut on track 3, we're on track 2, and then track 3 is with the blue boxcar there. So we're going to pull, that was between the 2 tracks, that was the inbound train. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 center beams, set them out on track 1. So one track closer to the main line. And then we're going to cut them loose and then put the pipe flat car with the pipe load on it, and those 3 will be all set to go down into Riverhead. Compared to my last track, this new track has actually set itself up for some really more accurate, prototypical operations. Things take a lot longer, as you can figure out from the length of our videos. And how long it just simply takes to shove down each individual track. So, but I do appreciate actually doing this. I've tried to trim down the cuts of video takes, right, and trim them up and shorten them up a little bit. I'm still getting used to exactly how much I got to do. So bear with me as we sort of take our time coming down the tracks, hooking up and all of that sort of stuff. But I as I'm operating it, it's a lot more prototypical, and I really like the speed at which things happen in real time. So it's a good way to lose a half an hour of your life. But it's if you think about it that way, but it's a good way to also occupy your mind for a good half an hour as well. So okay, so let's get this pipe load over on the center beams there, which they're being delivered to the distributor or the transload facility, Riverhead, and you'll notice that they're empty. I do need to make some more loads for those, but in due time. Okay, with the center beams attached, let's head back down to track number 3 with the blue box car. Blue box car is the only car going over to what I'm calling Walter's Supply, which is kind of like a little agway type thing down at the end of one of my newest spurs. And that one is going to get delivered all on its own, because there's some interesting shuffling around of cars that needs to happen. But we'll cover that delivery in the next video, when I start delivering all of these different cuts of cars to their respective locations. Okay, so at the moment we've got Riverhead sorted. We've also got Walter's Supply sorted out. And then we're going to cut this GATX 2-bay hopper off and put it onto track 2 in front of another 2-bay Cargill hopper. And then there's also hooked up to that 2-bay is a Salt hopper car and I think it's a CMQ boxcar. All 4 of those are going to go down to the municipal spur. So that's going to be our 3rd industry that's sorted out. And here we go, we're pulling this whole cut of cars all the way out. These 2 reefer cars, these are going to head over to City Line Distributors. That's a food distribution company right here off of the main line. But we're not going to consider that completely done yet because it's not sitting on the correct on the correct track with ready for delivery. We're going to use it, and there's a little bit of a handle. So at the moment, what we've got to do is we've got to take the first tank car in the cut of tank cars on track 3, grab a hold of that and put that in between the reefers and the shoving platform. And those 3 cars, the 2 reefers and the tank car, those are going to be maneuvered in a bit of a shoving maneuver. So the reefers, like I said, go over to City Line, and the tank car goes over to down to Suburban Oil, Discount Oil, and that's going to be a tricky one as well. I think it'll probably end up actually getting delivered last. But at the moment, because we're still hooked up to these 2 tank cars, the white one and the soy power tank car, those ones are going over to the to LF Powers, but we're going to set those onto track 1. There we go. Going to set those onto track 1 here, and then we'll take that 3rd car plus the reefers and set those onto track 2, and then we'll just be just about done. Of course, right now I'm gonna fiddle with these shelf couplers that came with the cars, and I find them absolutely annoying. They look great, but for operations and being able to easily cut a car on and off the train and have ease of use while you're actually doing the things here, they are a pain in the neck, and so honestly I just simply get rid of those at my earliest convenience, which I haven't yet, but soon to happen. Okay, so that is the 2 cars for LF Powers all set on their correct track, and then now we're going to have City Line Distribution or Distributors and Suburban Discount Oil. Those are going to be all set and ready to go on track 2, and now that leaves track 3 open, which is great because the municipal track is right off of track 3, so we kind of need that open. So we're going to cut loose here, and then we're going to just simply shove on down and get ourselves in position for the next video. So with that, I mean, obviously this is a little, for me, figuring things out, how to separate things in this cut of cars. It's a little bit of a mind game, but you can tell that it doesn't really take all that long. And of course, the 10 minutes of this video is a little bit longer if you consider how long it actually took. But we'll see you next time, and deliver all these cars to their individual locations. Might take us a couple of videos, but we'll get there. All right, come back next time. We'll see you soon. Thanks.